Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. Taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Horned Frogs will put total leather and we'll get started. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the handoff. Trucks through the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Sometimes you're tied into safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the...
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off-play action. Fires to the big fella. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right on target this time. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Big 3rd down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
Toss sweep right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Early in the game, pass complete, great job, sets up a manageable 4th down. We're going to set the tone early in this game. We're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going for it.
From this spot on the field, that would be a 53-yard field goal, but they'll leave the offense out there and try to pick up the first on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of his spot.
Makes the grab, defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frog! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, running back on the move. Shakes off the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. If you had a DB on the bingo card for the first sack of the game, you win.
Man, and I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks? Like, hey, defensive line, you want to get me some sacks? Or I guess I'll do it myself.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Third and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the first down.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fakes to grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Big fella moving. Big guy tries to barrel in. Big fella fighting for every inch, but he will not get there, and it'll be 4th down. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the 1st down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
They'll go to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting a touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 11 over Syracuse. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Look out, he's got room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. After run, now throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right, breaks into the open. Spin, still running, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
One thing this team has shown earlier this year is not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to pass. Makes the catch. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They'll run play action. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Here he goes. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Canty. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got his man. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Wants to throw again. Gonna take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna take a shot on second and short. He's got him. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Yellow Jackets looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Canty. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up.
There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move to keep running. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl run.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, it's a 2nd catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Hit as he throws. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Finley. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
The offense changing. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
And what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the marker. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads it left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB, because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Rushes on him. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Finley. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The give from the gun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there on the Plains, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 21 to Texas A&M. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. So now it's 2nd and long. Let's go! Let's go! Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now facing a 3rd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Throwing right. Interception. The defense has set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
4th down.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge...
Hello, I'm Desmond Howell. this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida State Seminoles. Green Bay Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Away to get us going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First and 10, looking to throw. And he's intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back out on the field.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long to find out who the best team is late in this game.
And the Noles are going to keep this drive rolling.
That's a really nice read here by this quarterback, Chris. He kept it himself, picked up some positive yardage.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps the football. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Now, give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming 3rd down situation.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Ball handed off. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. The Seminoles will have to punt this one away.
Number 17. On to punt it away.
And he's got it at the 15. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, the Clemson offense has back out onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
being set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it on a crossing route. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. And here's the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Seminoles. Who's going to score?
And just like that, we flipped the script in this football game. Great job of setting up his blocks, being patient, and then using the afterburners for this touchdown. What a play.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The Tigers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail him out a bit here.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
First down and more. He's still running. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. Tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff to the single back. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here. Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. They couldn't stop him there.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Sort of looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
And this crowd coming to life here trying to help the defense get a stop. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
They misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Caught by the receiver. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
First down and 10 now. Now they call a run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Down the middle, it's Clark. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. And the Seminoles looking to run some tempo here. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Florida State.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Single back takes the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Florida State is on top. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Motion now from the tight end. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's the target, and it's complete.
Looks like Clemson will have the first down. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions were flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach, and he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
And there's the handoff. Breaks free. He has first down yardage at the 46. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
And the Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up.
Where these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The Tigers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, and the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. A much-needed score, trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, they actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball over the 36.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the single back takes the handoff. Scooped up in the defense. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Clemson. The deep produces 6 points. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he picked it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturned the previous ruling on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The Noles are in the red zone now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Give it to the back again. Touchdown, Seminoles. Still no answer for this offense. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it 28-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. The shotgun running play call. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. 4th down, no punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Looking for a man. Pressure is coming. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts a right on the money, and he just drops it.
And the Knowles will line up to kick it away. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. First play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. The pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And Sack sets up a second down and long. He's going for a big play downfield. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He takes it at the 40. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. Across the 40. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds with a short gain on the play. As the tight end flexed out into the slot looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Grab by the receiver. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
14, set to kick this one away.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Clemson offense will take over.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Makes the defender miss. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That's a crucial response with this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. And the Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, these defensive backs are completely locked in. 3rd down, the defense stays disciplined in zone coverage and knocks that one down.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He can go. Out past the 30. That's the all the way back for the pick 6. Touchdown, Knowles.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes the lead 18, 35-17. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Crimson offense is back out there. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
They're going to run it here. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Play action here on first down. Looking for his big tight end. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Well, at this point, the offensive coordinator has to think about going to the other quarterback. That's his 4th interception in this game alone. He's throwing the ball in the coverage, and the defense is making him pay for it.
Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The pass rush closing in, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, it's still an 18-point lead.
Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Dumps a short throw down to the running back. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Off play action. He's looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Heads up, the offense now operating in the red zone. The receiver makes the catch. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to the end zone. Oh, almost intercepted in the end zone. An opportunity missed, but it does bring up a 4th down here.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity to drop that interception.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. As incomplete under heavy pressure, a big 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
He breaks free. Spins away from defenders. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On the ground, it's Vasquez. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. He keeps it on a design run. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. You make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
A deep shot to the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Took contact on the throw. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Caught over the middle. It's Clark. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. 1st down from the 23.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And that run produces a decent gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Seminoles trying to cash in here in the red zone. Has it back to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They are pouring it on now. All the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. But one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never